Hello and welcome to Jigsaw Shed. Now, I've not had much chance in the workshop again, so I decided I'm going to do a quick project so I can also fit in the draw for the Dremel 8240 giveaway. So I decided to turn a kit that I picked up ages ago from Styles and Bates, bit of a reminder of, or a sad reminder of Styles and Bates now closing, but I did manage to pop over there last week with JP Woodwork and pick up some blanks. So the last visit to the store, sad times, but yeah, wishing them all the best in the future. So yeah, I decided to turn a Shoehorn because we've really needed it at the front door. Every time I go and put on my shoes or struggle with some of the kids' shoes, I keep wishing there was one there, so hopefully now there will be. So yeah, so I decided to take a piece of sycamore to turn the handle from, so nice and long, to make it obviously a nice long Shoehorn, so if someone is struggling to reach down, they can, the long handle will help with that. So this project is mainly using the skew chisel with the occasional parting tool, but yeah, it was nice to have the skew out again on some spindle work. So just making the part where the top bit will go, that's got the string attached, so just measuring that out and trying to get it to the rough or to the size that it of the opening. However, as I will say later, it was a bit too big and I needed to shape it down a little later. So now I've decided where I'm going to have the main part of the handle rather than just a shaft, and decided to add a little bead into there just to give a separation. And then just at the end there was just a bit of a larger bead that I made. That will fit in front of the brass cap that goes on. And then just adding some detail rings, which in a second I will use a wire burner on. Now the lathe is spinning nice and quick, so this heated up really nicely and burned lovely. Alright, so we'll cut this sanding short and move on to some colouring. But before I start the colouring, I wanted to add some sanding sealer to the handle part, only because I wanted to leave that natural, and as I'm using stains, I thought this was the best way to stop any bleeding happening into that area. So using a paintbrush to add the blue stain there, and I found as it's quite a small section, trying to avoid the handle as well, using the tool rest to rest my hand on and turning the lathe by hand helped just getting a bit better control there, and then doing the same with the red ring. So this is the oxblood colour. I realised I didn't show the colour on the camera. But it's also all from the Crimson Vibrant stains, Crimson Guitars Vibrant Stunning stains. So now I've done this sort of thing a few times where I just do a mash-up of the different colours. I quite like the effect that it gives, so I thought I'll try it on something a bit bigger. It worked really well on a pen I made my wife. Bit too dark on the narrow rim of the bowl that I turned to previously, so I thought, yeah, I wondered how it will look on this. So just rubbed it a bit to blend it together, and then I'm just knocking it back again just to take most of the stain off again before applying another coat of it, and that just gives it a bit better depth to the colours itself. So this is really just a play around with the colours, blending it in until I'm happy with the overall look of it. Nothing specific about it, just very random. And then obviously just using a cellulose sanding sealer aerosol wise, just so that obviously not to smear the stains. Once that's sealed with the aerosol, I can then move on to sealing it by hand. And then obviously just denibbing it with the chestnut knife webs before applying coatings of melamine lacquer. Now I did 3 coats of this before finishing. And obviously in between each coat I buffed it or denibbed it with the chestnut knife web pads, and then reapply the lacquer. Now where I did make the beads, it did pool a little bit there, so I just had to scrape it out a little bit, just as otherwise it was quite thick then, possibly going to form a drip itself. And then it was moving on to Yorkshire Grit original and then Yorkshire Grit microfine to really shine it up before using microcrystalline wax to do the final finish. And then it was just a question of parting it off the lathe. Now obviously because it was held by both ends, I did the front part, obviously used a Japanese saw there, and then a bit of sandpaper just to make sure it is completely flat, and then just with the Japanese saw again taking the top end off. Well, I thought I'll stop us there before showing you the final piece, because as you might recall from my last video, I announced a giveaway. So now it is time to find out which one of my UK subscriber audience has won the Dremel 8240 Platinum Kit. So without further ado, let's move on. So I'm going to make myself smaller here, if I can find that. Alright, so make myself smaller in the screen. Now, the one comment picker I used before seems to now not allow the keywords unless you sign up for premium. So I thought I'll try this one. So if we find my video, so tube.com, go to my channel, videos, so find that one, share, so get the link. Right, so link there, go back over here, copy it in there, fetch. So select the filter you would like to use, anything goes, keyword filter. So the keyword was Dremel UK. Yeah, so there we go. So let's find out who the lucky winner is. So 23 comments, so 23 entries, and here we go. Good luck, everyone. And it is Steve Lawson 4296. Well, congratulations, Steve. Well done on that. Now, to claim your prize, you need to contact me within the next 14 days. And you can do this via my Facebook page, my Instagram page, or you can go here to my YouTube channel. So over to my YouTube channel. And previously there was an about section, but it seems you can click the arrow here, scroll down, and you can see my email address. Now, I do need you to contact me. I'm not going to be making the contact out, just to keep it safe for everyone as well. But yeah, contact me, send me your address, and I will get it in the post to you. Now, if I've not heard from you by the time my next video goes out, I will be forced to do a redraw on the prize. Anyway, let's go back to the workshop, and I'll show you the Shoehorn. Well, there we go, back in the workshop as if by magic. So there's the final piece. Really pleased with how the Shoehorn turned out. I had a few issues along the way. I should have put a bit more sealer or lacquer onto the end bit here, because as I was ending up using the Yorkshire Grit and everything, it did start abrading away. So some of the stain taken off there. And obviously I didn't show the gluing of it, but it's just Gorilla epoxy glue that I added in there at the back and the front. Now, I did have to turn this a bit smaller than I initially did, so I just popped it back on the lathe, quickly turned that a bit smaller, and then just with a just turned up the edge there, and then that fitted on nicely, and that's all glued in now as well. I did have an issue here where I parted this off a little bit too big, too wide, as I realized afterwards I should have turned it away a little bit more. I was being a bit sparing, a bit safe, and didn't really check my measurement at the end. However, it's glued in, it's functional, and I'm really pleased with it, really liking the color on it as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and subscribe to my channel if you've not done so yet. And again, congratulations, Steve, on winning the Dremel 8240. I will get that in the post as soon as you've contacted me. Remember, you can do that either through my Facebook page, Instagram, direct messaging, or through my email address that you can find on the on my YouTube channel. Anyway, thank you everyone. Take care, and I'll see you next time.